All right, so welcome back. I'm in the 2023 Toyota 4Runner 40th Anniversary Special Edition, and as you can see, it's largely an appearance package, which is okay because it looks pretty cool. These stripes are awesome. I think they look especially cool on the black. They look kind of interesting here in the red because it's a different red than the stripes, but regardless, they kind of grow on you. I think they're pretty cool. You also get a lot of like nice bronze accents here, even bronze stitching on the seats. You've got the bronze wheels, the badges. This is the 40th anniversary. Basically, this is based on the SR5 Premium, which is, great. But it's just kind of taken up to that next level to make it more special. Some general thoughts just on the 4Runner. If you've watched my 6-month ownership, so full disclosure, I used to own a 2022 Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro in the lime rush color. Phenomenal car. I regret selling it. I shouldn't have done it. I just thought, man, I don't drive my own car very often, and so it felt weird just to have it like sitting there not being driven. But at the end of the day, I should have kept it, and I'll probably buy another one at some point. So that said, I don't think I need to say any more than I love the current generation of 4Runner. I know everybody's so excited and so anxious even to get the next generation out, the next 6th gen with all of, it's sure to be amazing. I'm sure the screens and the tech and it's going to be a great upgrade. I just know it is based on like what the new Tacoma is, with all of its wonderful engines and technology and style. It's really cool. I'm excited for it. But as it is, we have the 5th gen still, and it's a great SUV, guys. Like, I know it's old, I know it's outdated and ancient in a lot of ways, but that's kind of what makes it so great. Like, I drive a ton of cars, and I still just love getting in a 4Runner. It has this kind of just classic old school appeal with just enough modern tech and safety systems to make it just relevant to today. Sure, the engine's not quick, it's pretty slow, but it's bulletproof, it's going to be reliable. And even though it's, not particularly exciting, it's still really fun to drive. I really can't put my finger on it, but the 4Runner just has so many intangible, charming qualities about it. I can absolutely understand why there's so many of them out on the road. And because you see them all over. Like, we're here in Utah, and at least for me, I see them everywhere. It's like, especially this 5th gen. And again, for good reason. It's very comfortable. I love these seats. They're actually squishy, which is kind of fun and nice to have. You don't really see that very often nowadays. The tech is fine. I love just like the big knobs and buttons. Like, when everything is moving towards screens and you have to go through menus, and I just want a button. I just want a dial, and that's exactly what the 4Runner gives you, thankfully. And you just know it's not going to leave you stranded. Like, there is more fun off-road vehicles out there, but this one I know you can trust. And this one, I'd feel confident like just driving forever, anywhere, because I know it's going to get me there, and I know it's going to get me home, and it's not going to like break the bank while it sits in my driveway or my garage. So a couple other things that I love about the 4Runner that I think kind of go underrated, nobody seems to really mention them very often, is I think this is such a great family car. Like, if you only have 2 kids or 2 car seats in the back, or you could squeeze 3 kids back there, but 2 especially very comfortably. There's so much legroom back there. Like, you can be very comfortable, and these Softech seats, they don't breathe very well, but they are super easy to clean, and they feel very durable. So if you've got kids or off-road equipment, or just adventure gear or whatever, this interior is going to stand the test of time. Is it luxurious? No, I wouldn't say that it really is, but it's nice. Like, I did daily drive one of these for a while, and I look forward to doing it again. It's just nice enough where, again, it feels modern, it feels relevant. It's also like super utilitarian and practical. So you can clean it easily, it's gonna last, it's not gonna get worn out. Like the interior on my 22 TRD Pro, after, daily driving it for, you know, 9 months or so, and 10,000 miles, the seats and everything, the interior basically looks still brand new. So like not even any creases, like it looked new. So you already probably know this by now if you're looking at this video, but there are a couple drawbacks to the 4Runner, but in my mind, they're not deal breakers by any stretch. The first, most obviously, is the fuel economy. It's not anything amazing. I usually, the last week, let's see, I've been averaging just shy of 19 miles per gallon, which is about what I would average with my TRD Pro. And so it's not amazing, but the trade-off is you're getting something that's super reliable. It's going to last you a long, long time. And it's just kind of nice to have that naturally aspirated big 4-liter V6. Another thing that I truly don't understand why Toyota hasn't like tuned it out of their system, but the brake pedal here, I still am just not used to the brake pedal on these 4Runners. Like you barely push it in, maybe even like an inch, and you get a pretty excessive amount of brake dive. You dive forward, and it's not like you get used to it, and you can like kind of learn to like modulate a little smoother, but still it's not like the most natural or progressive feeling brake pedal, especially in how it applies like the braking force. It just kind of comes on very suddenly, and it's hard to be super smooth with it. One thing I forgot to mention that's also excellent is the storage, is the cargo space. The cargo space is so awesome. Like you can put so much stuff back there, and you lay down the second row, fold it flat, you have so much room. I mean, yeah, it's not going to be like quite like a truck, and it's not going to be as easy to load stuff in because you've got obviously a fixed roof. But holy cow, like you can put a ton of stuff back there in the cargo space. So lastly, it even like goes without mentioning really, but like the off-road capabilities, even here, which is basically like an SR5 premium, it's great. I mean, you've got good ground clearance, you've got a proven off-road, 4-wheel drive system, and you're gonna be able to go a lot of places. You're probably not going to go like crazy like bouldering and rock crawling with the 40th anniversary like you would with the TRD Pro or something like a Rubicon Wrangler or whatever, but like this is going to be plenty capable for most of like your off-roading desires and needs if you need that. And one other note, I know it's summer here in Utah, but I do have to say, with my 4Runner that I had, the TRD Pro, I put snow tires on it. I put snow tires on everything because the tires that were on my TRD Pro actually are not rated for snow, surprisingly. But that's just stock OEM tires that they put on. And this thing does so awesome in the snow. Like, put some winter tires on. If you need to put it in 4-wheel drive, do it. And you're going to be unstoppable. So in conclusion, I honestly can't recommend the 4Runner enough. If you're okay with, yeah, I get it. Like, but that's also the appeal of it being kind of old school and outdated. So if you're okay with like kind of its datedness, its old engine, 5-speed transmission, I don't know of any other vehicle that has a 5-speed automatic transmission nowadays. But if you're okay with all those things and maybe not the greatest fuel economy, the trade-off is you're going to have a car, an SUV that's really fun to drive, that's really comfortable, spacious, like super practical and utilitarian, amazing, and you're just going to have like a great time. Like I love seriously every second that I'm behind the wheel of a 4Runner. And I mean, like I said, I owned one, and I'm excited to own another one someday. So they're just that good, even here in the 5th gen. Very interested and curious to see what the next 6th gen looks like and see if it kind of carries over the character of this 5th gen, because this is a special SUV. It's been really fun to have this thing around, and I'm gonna miss it. So thanks guys, we'll see you.